So we're going into 2025, and maybe you are looking for a new strategy, a system, indicator that's going to help you in 2025 build that consistency that you want, and ultimately the end goal of taking a profit out of the markets. Well, good news is I built this indicator that helps you stay with market flow, not only the direction of price, but time zones when price is likely to do their runs. And you could capitalize on that and kind of stay out of the chop. So I'm going to break it down what you get. There's also a full course built with it explaining the indicator, the strategy, back testing, as well as taking your profits, investing in your future, and just overall from start to finish, from day trading to future success. Kind of cover everything in that course, and you get lifetime access to not only that course, but this indicator as well. So any new video, any new updates, you get for lifetime, and it's still on sale right now. So what is this system and what is this indicator? So this indicator is a combination of a couple different indicators. Let me turn off what is not part of the indicator. So I do explain everything else in the course. So everything else I am using, you will understand as well. But this indicator is what you get. So let's start with this blue dashed line. And this is going to be, for me, it's 9 p.m., but this is New York midnight open price. And what this lets you know is kind of where that reset, that new day of, because the markets are in New York, right, for NASDAQ, S&P 500. So this is kind of like their new day, New York's new day. Where is price? And you use this as a gauge. If we're below this by the time we get to the New York Open, chances are we're going to sell off. If we're above it at New York Open, chances are we go higher, right? Now, we don't use that as just that. That is our guide, right? We use this in confluence with everything else this indicator offers. So next, we have the VWAP. This is a free indicator. If you don't want this system that I built, you could put this on your charts yourself. This is also, are we under it? We're selling. If we're above it, we're buying. So now with both of these showing selling, the chances of a sell-off is looking great. Next is the actual logic of the indicator, and that's where we have the super trend, the EMA cloud, and it's referencing a higher time super trend that you don't see on the chart. I could turn on real quick so you could kind of see. And what that is doing is we're using this. If price is above it, we're going to be bullish. So that's where you see these green signals fire off. If we're below it, this is where it turns red and we get the red signals to sell short, right? So what we're doing is trying to get the flow of price, and that's what this is helping you visually do. So now we have below this, below the VWAP, the super trend signal indicator is red, and we're going to use this as our last confirmation that we should be looking for shorts. Now, I don't trade pre-market, so that's why this indicator may not look like it's the greatest pre-market. This was specifically designed to trade in the time zones that I mark up. So next part of the indicator is this line indicates we have been open for 15 minutes. And this is where the morning range starts. So now we have the high and the low of the first 15 minutes marked out. So now we use this as more confluence. Are we below the 15-minute range? Are we under 50%? Or are we above it and or above 50%, right? So we're using all this to show we need to take shorts, and this morning I did. So we missed the first signal, right? Again, we don't care really because we're waiting for this to print to start trading. So the morning I had this, we had a pullback. We're still in that short signal. Everything's still showing take shorts, right? But there was a pullback, and I like when there's a pullback because then I could start to mark up, and I got in on this candle right here. So I waited for that pullback. It did not break structure, so I'm not in a trade yet. This is still kind of like a, not really a flag yet, not really consolidation yet, just a strong, quick pullback. So once this printed, I'm like, okay, now we are kind of consolidating. That is confirmation. I want to break this candle now, and I'll take a short. Took the short once that wick went below, and just traded the system as is, and had a great sell-off. Made about $1,000 on this, but because it's in a Apex account, I had to close out early to kind of keep my profits within that 30%, right? And I could have got more money if I was in my own account by getting it all the way down to here, but I ended up closing the trade around this area. I think it was this candle exactly. I put my stop right at this open, and that wick tapped me out. And that was a beautiful trade. So that is the indicator explained, the logic behind it in just a quick fashion, so you could kind of see if you're interested in trading this. And again, this indicator you get access for your lifetime, all updates, and it is paired with our course. So you get both no matter what. If you just want the indicator, you got to buy both, right? And it's on sale right now. So great value for not only a course that teaches you the strategy, the logic behind each indicator, but also shows back testing, shows you how to add things to it. Like I said, those other indicators I had on my chart, those are worked into the system. And we also talk about taking your day trading profits and moving it into long-term investing accounts, building your own personal account to trade with, which is what I started going into 2025. So not only am I doing prop firm, I'm doing my own AMP futures account as well. So I can start to build my personal account just in case prop firms go away or I do some bad trading and I lose the PA accounts. I could still start to make a little bit of money over here and build this account bigger. Or maybe I don't need to rely so heavily on prop firms to pull profits out of the markets, and I'm more in control of my future. So if that's something you're interested in, link down below, get access to this indicator and course. Indicator I will need to provide you access with, so when you are purchasing, make sure you put your TradingView username in there so I could get that alert, and I will send you an email once I have added you to access, and you could add it to your charts then. So let's get focused, let's get going, let's have a strong 2025 with our trading, and let's start to knock off some of our goals. And my goal here is to help you with what I'm learning, provide you with value so you could start to grow yourself as a trader and get to those goals you want. So if you want access to this and the course, link down below, still on sale right now, and I'll see you on the inside.